Greetings interwebs, Mars here, and I wanted to show you what arrived in the mail today. This was the product of a Kickstarter we backed a year and a half ago called the Immersive Battle Maps. It is a book, hardcover book by Yarrow Studios, produced by Tanner Yarrow. And essentially what this is I am Atlas Mundi, welcome to my world. 30 highly detailed maps included in a book. So these are 22 by 17 inches. They lay flat because of the way the book is bound, and you basically can just play directly inside. Now this is going to be fantastic for gaming conventions where you want to have an immersive background, but you want to travel light. So let's flip this guy open and see what we have going on here. Deep dive. This is a book with great looking illustrations of scenarios you could play out. Just basically kind of, I don't want to say generic because there are some interesting things in here, but you could get a lot of use out of this. The art style is a little cartoonish, which I am a fan of, being kind of an old schooler, definitely. Got a dead pig here, just because. Looks like it's set up at basically, 10-foot heroic fantasy for the bulk of this, show you through. I'm just going to go through really quickly because I don't want this to be a very long video. I just figured this is getting out there right now, so it might be timely to let people see this thing. If you didn't do the Kickstarter, well, maybe it's going to hit the stores if they can strike a deal. This is just fantastic, the gladiatorial combat arena. Some of this is going to be hard for you to see. This is looks like it's illuminated by candles, and I've got a lot of reflections in here, but all things considered, man, this stuff is fantastic. How many times have you just wanted a ship to do your pirating on, and then when people are cast overboard, well, there you go. So we'll go through the last of these. I'm sure there's going to be some more deeply diving reviews of this. Basically, I just wanted to kind of show what was going on here. Really enjoy the art style. Some toxic dungeons here. This is largely themed fantasy, but I could see some of these things like a haunted cathedral is a haunted cathedral depending on what time you're in. So maybe for your COC game or something like that. And then about 3/4 through the book, it kind of turns a corner and the scale becomes much more intimate, much smaller for locations, where you really want to be able to move your tokens or your figures around and have ample room to do so. So you got this. Now this looks like a camp or a fort, basically. We've got kind of your torture dungeon here. Again, the art style is really interesting. I like it. I like it very much. Some outer planal kind of travel stuff here, ritual circles, and then some generic battle boards. And again, these things are good sized. There are a few extras that it came with. I will grab those. Also included with this book were 3 laminated pieces of art assets for all manner of things you might want along the way. Generic things that you can use, carts, dragon corpses, some really fantastic looking Egyptian materials here. I love the piles of gold and whatnot. And then there are knapsacks, beds, carts, torture devices, of course. What would a game be without big gobs of blood, spell effects? So all things considered, this is just really a fantastic idea, and I'm glad the Kickstarter went well, and hopefully there'll be more volumes later down the road. So please like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and whatever it is everyone says at the end of these things. And this is Mars, your RPG Renaissance man. I hope you enjoyed this quick look into the immersive battle maps, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.